Hi, I'm Supu bringing crafting to you, and today I'm going to bring you this little mini exploding card. So you can just put your greeting in there. You could write on the back, and it has a belly band. Okay, so to start with, you need a piece of paper that is 8 by 8, and you need to use a grid to be able to see where the middle part of your paper is. So I've put this in the middle. I can see roughly that's the middle. So I'm going to get my stamp that is I think it's so pleased to know you, something like that it says. So it's oh, so lucky to know you, sorry. So I'm going to get that on my stamp pad and then ink it up. I'm using Night of Navy, although for the card base it is Seaside Spray. I decided that and I have got Seaside Spray, but I decided it would be better in the navy, Night of Navy. Okay, so I've inked that up, and I'm roughly going to look. I've put mine in the middle. I'm going to this thick score line and this thick one there. So I'm roughly eyeballing that will be about in the middle. So I'm going to press that down. I don't need my stamping mat because that is not a photopolymer stamp. So I'm going to get rid of all the stamping to start with. So we want a piece of the Seaside Spray, and I'm going to so this was from the Ovals Occasions, and now I'm going to use From My Heart to Yours, and this is from Heartfelt. So I'm going to ink this up now. This is a photopolymer stamp, so I'm going to get my stamping mat to actually stamp this on, and again I'm going to use the Night of Navy ink to stamp on. Now this is a great way to use up all that DSP that you're hoarding. So I'm going to get that in the middle. So there we go. And then press down. There we go. Beautiful. And then the last stamp I'm going to use is from the Darling Donkey, and I thought this was nice, so just put that one out of the way. And I've used the Fancy Label punch, this punch here that's got that can make tags. So I'm just doing Hey There Friend. So it's like a story, because it goes, hey there friend, from my heart to yours, and then so lucky to know you. So it's kind of like going in a story. So I'm going to ink that up in the middle, and there we go. That's ready now for my belly band later. So we've done all the inking now, and I like to clean my rubber stamps, move those out of the way a minute. So I'm bringing in my stamping scrub just to clean up my stamps. So you have a teardrop, and that's where you put your stamping mist, and then you just scrub round on there, and then just wipe it around and dry it on the other side, and it brings up your stamps lovely. So that's the Darling Donkey one clean, and then I'm just going to clean up the You're So Lucky, so I can do it in the same place using the same stamping mist, and just dry that on there. So that's come up. Now I usually use my chamois. But you can use the Stampin' Scrub for both sets of stamps. So I've got that handy, so I'm going to use it. So that's it. We can close that up and we're finished with that. Okay, so the next part we need to do is bring that in, and then we're going to fold the two edges up. So we're going to make sure that we've got these completely level. So it's really important, take your time, completely level, and then take those out and just crease with your bone folder. So done that there. Okay, and then I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to do it corner to corner. So make sure you've got that nicely on the corner. Come down, go out either side. Make sure it's absolutely there in the corners. All right, in the corners, and just go over with your bone folder when you're happy. I'm just going to do that, get that nice crease, open that up again, and then I'm going to do it the opposite way now. So, and then I'll just go over the folds again with you in a minute. So I'm going to go there, coming out there, there. Okay, so we creased it to start with. We made sure that our sentiment was in the middle. We folded it in half only across this way. We did not fold down here. So we've only got those two fold marks. Now you can see nicely it will come in now. So we can go to folding it down into a triangle. So I'm just going to recrease those there. Now you've got two flaps like that. So I'm going to use my grid again. So I'm going to place my triangle point, and I'm going to use the bottom base and get that in the centre, and make sure my triangle is straight on the line. And then I'm going to bring in this to that centre. So I'm only going to bring this in to that centre, making sure it's level with the bottom, and then we're going to crease that down. So you can see I've not done it with both, only the top layer. So I've done the top layer, and then I'm going to do the other side. So I'm going to bring it down, bring it in to the centre, and make sure, I'm just going to make sure that I've got my point. I need my point in the middle. Let's get that right. Point in the middle, and that's coming in there. And then I'm going to go out there and crease that. Okay, so we've got that so far like that. We're going to turn over and we're going to repeat. So we're just going to get that on the line. Make sure you've got your point on your grid, and I'm going to bring this in the bottom to the middle, and then press down and score. And then the other side I'm bringing in to that middle. Make sure you've got your point at the top to the middle, and then just push that out. Then we're going to score that there. Now with these sides, we're going to open them up and we're going to push those inside like that. So it makes the same shape, but we get rid of these from the outside. So I'm just going to push that in, and I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm pushing those in like that, and open it up again and push those in like that. So they're all now on the inside. It should look like that. So I'm just going to go through with my bone folder again, making it a tighter crease. And then when I open it up, make sure that you've got your greeting the right way. Now these corners, what I'm going to do is bring this corner in so it just comes into that square bit there and crease that down. Okay, and I'm going to do that with all 4 corners. I'm going to bring that in and then just get into that centerpiece, and then just just a minute, I've tipped my glitter dots everywhere, so just let me move those out of the way. Okay, I want those in a minute, just caught it. So that's in the middle, and then we're going to again just crease that down. Again, I'm bringing the corner in into that middle part and then crease that down. You could do this with any DSP, so the current DSPs, all you need is a DSP that you will be able to see writing. So you want fairly plain on one side to be able to put your writing. So that's all you need. So now I'm just going to glue these down. So we're going to glue each corner down now. So just make sure that's nice and crisp down. And just go over the next corner. There we go. And again. There we go. Getting some of that coming out, and some of that. Okay. Do that, and one more. And then we'll put in position. So all 4 corners now are glued in. So we're just going to put that back in position. You need to pop those back in and pop those back in so that it becomes like that again. So okay, and just make sure that you have got your greeting the correct way. So when it explodes, the greeting is in the middle like that. Right, so I've got a piece of 8 1/4 Seaside Spray by 4 1/8. I've scored at 4 1/8, and I'm just going to go over the edges, make sure that they're smoothed down, and then put it together. Make sure that you've got that nicely together, and then just go over, just a minute, it's bouncing a bit, oops, bouncing so it's not staying in the place I want it to. There we go, that's not so bad. Okay, so you're going to score that down on either side. Then we're going to face it this way and make sure your greeting is the correct way. We're going to open it up, and making sure our greeting is the correct way, we're going to put glue all the way around the edge. So this wants to go all the way around the edge and then in the middle. And then I'm going to put this should be a little bit of an increment all the way around. And we're going to put that more or less at the fold. So it's more or less at the fold there. Okay, just checking again, that's the correct way. And then going to put glue all the way on the top. Okay, so these are lovely to send out to your friends, just to let them know you are thinking about them. They might have moved away recently or whatever, so that's going to go on the top, and then I'm just going to press that down like that, and then when we open it up, there we go, so it's exploding like that. Okay, so now for the front, I'm going to use the same DSP, so I'm going to use the rainbow side, and this piece measures 4 by 4, so this will just give me a little increment all the way around. So I'm going to put this on 4 by 4. So that's going to go there, and I'm making sure that my rainbow goes cross sidewards. So I'm just making sure that that is all the way. There we go. And then I have then made this smaller. So this measures 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and we're going to put the flower side up. So this coordinates beautifully with the card, and this helps you to use up your DSP. So this 12 by 12 sheet, there's not much left out of it when you're finished. Okay, so there we go. Then I have got a piece that is 2 3/8 by 2 3/8, and you saw that I already did my sentiment. I'm going to pop this in the middle, so that brings out the blue. So there we go. So make sure we've got a even increment all the way round. And then I have used the little flower punch, and this DSP, I'm not sure whether it still is, but this TSP was back in clearance, so you can still get this DSP if you really like it. So I've cut out 2 of the flowers. I'm just going to give a bit of movement to my flowers, and just put it down to make a little bit of movement in the flowers, and the same with the other. So in fact I'm going to curl these up a bit, so giving them a bit of movement. Now I'm putting a glue dot between the layers and also sticking it on with a glue dot. So I've got the mini glue dots, and I'm just putting one on the back. Oh, we got them there. Okay, so putting one on the mini glue dot. So peel that up, and then I'm going to position this so that it spreads like that. And then I'm also going to put a glue dot on the very bottom, and then I'm going to offset this on the corner of my square. Now I have got and I think you can still get it, it's this rose gold glitter, and so this goes quite nicely with the pink. So I just backs this with double-sided sticky tape, and then just punch them out with my 1/8 of an inch punch, but it just gives it something flat, but gives it an effect. Okay, so now I have got an inch, and I didn't watch which way, because I do prefer this belly band. I didn't watch which way I did it, so I've got the multicoloured this time, so it's okay. I'm going to just wrap this nicely around, and then I'm going to just cut some off, so I don't need it all. So my scissors, so I'm just going to chop that at the pink. That's about right. So I'm just wrapping it round, and roughly make sure your belly band is straight as well. So there we go, that's roughly. So we don't want it too tight. And then I'm going to get some double-sided tape and I will put a piece. So the double-sided tape is going to go on the edge on this one. So it doesn't matter if it's not to the very edge. And then it goes on this side on the edge of this one. Okay. And I'm going to cut that there. Okay. So I'm just going to press that down, finish that on, and then peel both off. There we go. And just roughly and loosely, just put the two together, press down, and then I'm going to also on the Hey There Friends label, I'm just going to put a little bit down the centre of this. Oops, I don't need it all the way to the edge really, that'll do fine. And press that down, burnish that down, then peel this off. Then all we want to do is position this. I just hide the greeting underneath, so make sure your label is as central as you can. So I think that's about there. Okay, so that's it. So here's the one that I made for you to see what I was making, with the belly band that went that way. And then it will just, if you've left it loose enough, it will slot on, and you push it over the top to hide your greeting there. So when they come along, you've got Hey There Friends, take it off, from my heart to yours, open it up, and so lucky to know you. So I think that's rather nice to send to your friend. So, and then the belly band just fits over there to hide the greeting there. And this fits in, I have some square envelopes, and these are 4 3/8 by 4 3/8. So these should fit in here rather nicely. So just make sure that we can fit them in and put it so they should fit in nicely. I'd have to do a little bit of fiddling about with it, because I would want to make sure the belly band stays in position, but they should fit in there. And then, okay, I should have put it in the other way round, not this way round. Would have been helpful, wouldn't it? So it is a tight fit, but there, that fits in there like that. So I hope you liked that. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate that you stopped by to watch me. If you want to purchase any of the products I'm using, this particular DSP, I haven't got any more left, but if there's other DSP that I am using and it is no longer current and you really desire to make it, please email me, because that could be part of your gift that I send when you shop with me. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay well, and goodbye for now. Be back tomorrow. Bye.